Hi, welcome to my website. My website has been built with my Global History and Geography 9 students and their parents in mind. So I built this website so that my students can have access to the resources and materials that they will need in order to be successful, and so that their parents can stay connected with what's going on in class and help them to be successful this year. So on my homepage, parents and students are going to find two places where they can directly email me. Up here is a link to my email, and this contact button is a direct link to my email as well. So if you click on it, my email pops up. I have a little bit about our class and how it fits within the context of their social studies career in high school, and then a little bit about what we do in Global 9. I have a welcome message here that introduces the website and just lets them know what the purpose is and how they can navigate it. The next tab is for my students. On the student page, students are going to find a direct link to Google Classroom, so if they click on that, it will take them to Google Classroom where they will do the submitting and a lot of work in terms of our classwork. They also will find a video for our classroom expectations. The video basically runs through what is expected of them in terms of their behavior, their attitude, their work ethic when they enter the classroom. Also on this page is their assignments. So students will find assignments that are given to them throughout the year listed here. So obviously as the year goes on, the homework assignments are added and they have access to be able to download each file. Any appropriate helpful videos that will help them do their homework will also be found on this page. So for example, my mini lesson on creating a thematic essay organizer is here on this page for them. Also under the student page is going to be resources. Now these resources are built specifically for students, so that's why it's under their page. Here they're going to find helpful tools in terms of creating their current events. So these are three examples of helpful and reliable websites that I would like them to use when they go and research. I also have included a how-to video about using Tuzit so that they can follow that just to refresh how they should create their current event projects. I also have included my annotated bibliography here so that they have some helpful resources and also a little description as to why they might want to access these if they're doing homework or an assignment outside of class, or even in class. They can always get back to the student page by clicking on the student page or again up at the top. So hopefully it's easy for them to navigate. The parent page includes, again, my contact information. It's going to give them an overview as to how to use something called Edmodo to give them an idea as to how to stay connected with what's happening in class. There's helpful resources in terms of Common Core conversation. I really like this website because it gives parents a really kind of a good way to understand the standards and how to support their students. I've included my rationale behind using social media and technology in social studies. So I've included my social media statement here, as well as a video that summarizes Shenenda Hoa's outlook on technology in the classroom as well. I have a classroom blog here. The blog has been built and obviously will continue to be built on throughout the year so that I can update parents and students can also update their parents in terms of what's happening each week. It's a place for students to reflect on something that they're proud of. It's a place for them to kind of summarize what we've done. And again, it's just a place to keep parents up to date as to what's happening, what's important, and what's coming up. Our class forum can be found here. This forum is going to be used so that we can have constant communication outside of the classroom. So I've really tried to stress with parents and students that communication is key to a successful classroom community and student success. So the classroom forum has been built so that students can comment and ask questions and their classmates can post back, but this is also a place for parents to post comments and questions so that they can respond to each other, and we just start to build that community. There's a how-to little podcast here in terms of like using and commenting on the forum as well. I've included a page here called Why History. This is pretty much my philosophy as to why I teach social studies. I included this page because I think it's something that I am proud of, and I want to share my rationale and my outlook on teaching social studies to 9th graders. I've included a little story about why I teach history, and then a video that I always play each year at the beginning of the year, kind of talking about what's the big deal about history and why do we care. This page in particular is something that I would like to continue to update, as I find things that I like about history, things that really highlight like why I believe it's important to understand history. I want to use those resources on this particular page. And then finally, my digital citizenship page. Here is, this page kind of developed because I really started to enjoy looking at the concept of citizenship and how digital citizenship connects to what I believe is one of the main reasons we learn about social studies. So I created this page because it pretty much lays out to parents and students how they can foster being digital citizens and how important it is to understand that citizenship is citizenship regardless of whether you're online or in the community or in the classroom. So on this page I have my video that I created about digital citizenship, and then I also have my Symbaloo. So in the pink, students can find resources to help them understand and practice, kind of work on checking themselves and work on becoming better examples for their peers. And then parents can also find resources here in the white, and they can use these resources to understand how to help foster digital citizenship within their own child. I have a little Symbaloo how-to here for them to listen to if need be. And that's about it. So overall, I am happy with where this is at. There's obviously updating that will happen throughout the year. Like I said, I think Why History is going to be where I put most of my energy in terms of trying to continue to update that. But the resources for parents and students, that's a never-ending update that I continue to look for, to search out the most helpful, the most appropriate things that will benefit my students and their parents. So I also think this website, will serve a great purpose, and I hope that the goal, helping my students be successful this year, will be achieved by allowing them to take a look at this. Thank you.